Geragos, first, I just want your reaction to this. I mean, you're a defense attorney, so I always expect you to be, easygoing. But something tells me you're not going to be easygoing on a mom who had a loaded gun in a car, presumably that she brought her 11-year-old to football practice in, sitting right there, passenger seat, easily accessible.
Well, normally I probably wouldn't, but I don't know. I haven't, obviously we haven't heard from the mother. We don't know if the mother has been the victim of an assault before and that she was carrying it for her protection.
So what? No, Geragos, no, you can't say that. She had an 11-year-old kid, and there were all sorts of little kids around, so even her protection, is secondary to making sure little children get to live.
There is a world, Ashleigh, where mothers may have to protect not only themselves but their children, and sometimes that means being armed. I mean, that's an unfortunate world we live in. And I saw the police chief say that somehow this is maybe a symptom of the times. I can remember 25 years ago we had that exact same kind of issue or thinking in California. We passed back then 3 Prop 21s ago, where we were charging juveniles in adult court at age 14. And so this is a problem that we have generation after generation after generation. I respect the criminal justice system is designed for.
I respect what you say about a mom may have look, Dan Abrams just had a story about a mom who can't stop a freak from flying over her house in a Cessna and stalking her regardless of how much court action she's taken. However, I get it. There has to be a reasonable way to keep your children safe from what just happened. And I think, Matt, you might have something to say about perhaps wearing the gun on your person when there are 11-year-olds in the passenger seat and then accessible through that open passenger door.
Well, this is a huge problem. Obviously, if the facts pan out the way they appear, this really is on the mom. Having a firearm is one thing. You have to be responsible with it. As you've noted, there is Florida law that applies directly to this situation. You have to be responsible as a parent, and you can't have a child under the age of 16 to have access to your firearm. It's got to be locked at all times. Clearly, if you look at this video, this little boy gets in there, and he is 11. And I agree, this is a child.
You saw how fast he got it.
Well, and to any police officer or anybody that's been trained in firearms, that's what's called a hot weapon. Okay, there's no safety on that, apparently, or if there is, it's not engaged. That thing is ready to shoot. And Mark may be right. I haven't read anything. Could be she's got a stalker. Could be that she's got some really good reason to have that. She's still violating Florida law. And we haven't heard any of that. And if that's just a just-in-case weapon that an 11-year-old has access to, that woman is incredibly lucky that those 2 children, the other kids that got shot, survived this. Otherwise, she could be looking at a situation like the Crumbleys in Michigan, where their son went, Ethan Crumbley, shot 11 people. They've been charged with involuntary manslaughter, and they've been in custody for 2 years already. So another thing about that little boy, he was bound over in custody today. So because this woman...
What do you mean by that? He was bound over in custody?
So there was a detention hearing held in juvenile court that was actually aired, and the judge kept him in custody. So he didn't even get to go home.
He's sleeping in jail.
He's in jail, right?
As an 11-year-old, he has spent almost a week in jail.
Right. So you have two boys in the hospital. One was released almost immediately. One is still in there. He's in critical care, based on what I read. This other little boy is in custody, and it all comes down to this woman and irresponsible firearm ownership.
So, Geragos, jump in here about, I was very frustrated by the actual charge. I mean, it just seems so small, Let me get it. It was in front of me a second ago. It frustrated me.
You're talking about the second-degree misdemeanor?
Yeah, second-degree misdemeanor. It was keeping an unlocked gun within reach of a child, but I was looking for reckless endangerment, endangering a child's life. And maybe those are to come, but no one has mentioned that. They've only mentioned this misdemeanor. And do you expect that that's all she will get, or do you expect that she will have to face additional serious and maybe felonious charges?
Well, Matt, I think, hit on something. The law is kind of peculiar in one sense. Sometimes you never really get consequences unless there's a death. And especially in situations like this, where liability is not as clear-cut as you would either hope that it could be. So she's fortunate in a lot of ways. And like I say, I would reserve judgment until I understand more of what the facts are with her. I know it's easy to get on and do a prosecutorial, gang up on her.
It is easy. It is easy. I'm sorry. I'm a mom. It is really, really easy. And that's a registered gun. So let me be clear. She had a registered gun, but that is no way to hold a gun. I have 20 seconds left, Matt. I just wonder if because of this kind of thing we're seeing more and more of, are legislatures going to change the way the laws are written? Are they going to start saying, hey, this second-degree misdemeanor? No. We need something far more serious for parents. Well,
this is one. Let's see first if she's prosecuted. Let's see if she takes a hit for this, and then everybody will hopefully learn a lesson from it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.